All right, we have 10 minutes, guys. We got to spend 5 wishing Anthony a happy birthday.
Yeah.
We have 5 before that, though, to talk about Colin Cowherd and that mishap yesterday. Or do we just want to skip that completely?
I don't know. You guys care about that?
Here's
What was he? Was he trying to be funny? Like, what was he trying to do?
I think they set him up for the whoop.
I think his production team did him dirty.
Here's the thing. It was going crazy on Twitter or whatever. I didn't say much about it. I didn't say nothing at all because, heck, I've made slips on the radio where you say something or radio or television you don't know, and you be like, "Oh, I totally wasn't even thinking about that."
It was,
like for him, it just was. It was. They put a list of quarterbacks up,
That's it.
and basically he just read the list of quarterbacks that weren't gonna.
But
win.
it said, it said that can win the Super Bowl. He said that can. It was just.
I think he was just.
Well, he also had an EJ manual on it. How long? It's been years.
So here's what I think happened, and I don't know for a fact. I think they went back and said, Colin, look at the quarterbacks drafted since whatever year it was.
Right.
Which ones can, like, put the ones that you think
that's just
can.
a piss poor job by them.
Well, so hold on.
Yeah.
So I think he was like, I think these 3 can, these 4, and the maybes, everyone else, no. The graphics team then put together a graphic, and they screwed up the graphic because it should say can't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
It said can win a Super Bowl.
Gosh.
And Haskins was included in that list, and then when it popped up on the screen, you know when you see a graphic, you just kind of
fire
read
some
stuff real
people.
quick.
That made him look bad. He looked like an idiot with the Shohei Ohtani stuff.
He needs a brand new entire production.
My
staff.
God, I don't know what happened, but like, what do people want? Do they want him to get fired because of this?
I saw people calling for his job, which I thought was
give me
a little
break.
absurd. But.
Give me a break.
I don't think it. I think he suffered enough because he looked dumb. It looked real dumb.
There's nothing worse than looking dumb for a national audience.
Oh yeah, by the way, Bull, I just got an email from Yahoo Sports Fantasy Football. You need to set a draft time.
I know. I was thinking about switching us to a different website because Yahoo sucks.
We on the ESPN?
Bull,
No, they suck too. CBS. There's some new ones. I'm gonna look
why
into.
don't you just do the NFL one?
Nah.
I got an NFL one. I got the ESPN
I like Yahoo.
one.
Yes.
Yahoo's for amateurs. We gotta step it up.
Are we doing 2 quarterbacks again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, too cool. I like that now.
And we're doing more cashola this year too.
Yes, sir.
Doing what?
Wait, we're doing what?
More bread. you got the bag. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, wait, I missed this. What are we
When
doing?
does
We're doing one bill this year.
When is it coming in? When do I need to have it in by?
When that boatload coming in.
What?
I just wasn't here. This is all
Doing
new to me.
$1,000 each?
1,000?
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, woo! Listen, I'm about to go get some books.
A hundy.
I literally came to you once and I was like,
Hey, if it was 1,000,
I paid $250 for it.
would you have to ask your wife about that 1,000?
No.
Nope.
You just gonna do it?
Yeah.
It's just how it moving. What about you,
I
McNuggets?
would tell my wife because I communicate with her.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not in the business of asking permission.
Hey, so McNuggets, do you have to ask for permission
I
yet?
agree with that statement.
No,
do I? Hell no.
no, they don't share a bank account. It's just
That's
a
my
girlfriend.
Hey, yeah,
You?
married, you just bought a house.
I got all kind of bank accounts.
I tell my wife whenever I spend a significant amount of money.
Oh yeah, well
But
she knows
Just
like
because we always share that type of stuff. But
yeah. I'm like, babe, you gonna have to work harder. I need to get this money up.
let's go.
All right,
doing?
speaking of working harder, Anthony, as soon as the show's over, is heading out of here. He's going to Nickelback tonight. It is his birthday today.
That's
so
your
shout out
birthday
Anthony.
present.
Look at
Nickelback,
this photograph.
Anthony, that's what you're excited. Did your girlfriend buy
Every
tickets
time
for
I
you?
see him, makes
No,
me
actually, my
laugh.
mom bought the tickets for me and my girlfriend.
Wow. Okay.
So we have a
Anthony's officially off the parents' insurance.
Yep, big time.
He's a big boy
26.
Top 5 Nickelback
now. Happy
songs.
birthday.
So
Top
we
5.
have, in honor of Anthony's birthday,
Yeah.
we have 5 things in an honorable mention that I don't think the common folk know about Anthony that I would like for them to know.
You think we'll know it?
I think you guys will know most of it,
Yeah.
but I think this is more for the people out there that don't
All right.
know.
I like this.
And we're going to get live reaction from Anthony after each one.
He should have did.
All right, first and foremost, this is an honorable mention. Anthony's driveway is super weirdly shaped. And it's so weirdly shaped
Is
that
what?
it's a very
driveway.
weirdly shaped driveway / yard. And when his girlfriend drove up in January, she tried to make a K-turn. The car got stuck. He called us all in. There was like 17 of us trying to push his girlfriend's car out of the mud in his driveway because it's a weirdly shaped driveway. Anthony,
So the owner before my parents had, I think, a boat, and they cemented off half the driveway. It's a really weird L shape with a narrow driveway because our houses are on top of each other in Parma.
All right, first of all, it's inappropriate to say it's his because it ain't his. It's his parents.
the Antonelli household has
Yeah.
a very odd driveway.
And he called you in from where? Where were you that he called you in from?
In my apartment.
Yeah, I called like 7
I drove
people.
out to Parma, and the entire Cantaspelli crew was out there.
Oh, he know good and well that ain't going through.
You didn't call us, Anthony, huh?
You know that.
Well, let's see. Tyvus lives 2 hours away.
Yep. Don't even think
Gee,
about it.
I worry about your neck sometimes.
I would have sent AAA over.
See, that's the hard part about my driveway. We couldn't get a tow
AAA
truck
can't
back
get
there.
in. Can't get in.
My God.
If we could have gotten a tow
mess.
truck back there, it would have been real easy.
All right, you should have waited till summer, but go ahead.
All right, so here's the top 5. First off, he does broadcast it kind of, doesn't always. Anthony's a Broncos fan.
Oh, yeah, that we knew.
I knew that. Let's
He grew up
ride.
Peyton Manning, isn't that the reason?
Tyvus is his favorite player.
Let's
No,
ride.
I just have aunts and
Why do
uncles
you
that live
think I
out
have
there,
this
and I
vendetta
picked them over
against
the
this
Browns when I was
man?
younger.
I don't. Listen,
number
Russell
4.
Wilson is a great guy. He got me 2
Do you
first.
believe he was a virgin before he got married? Do you really believe that?
No.
Okay.
All right, number 4.
Tim Tebow was a virgin before he got married, wasn't he?
That's what they said.
Is he married?
He
Yeah,
is
he's married now.
I believe him. He's the only one I
Is
believe.
it because he's Caucasian?
Yeah.
Here's the
Wow.
funny thing.
look.
No, it's funny that you say
A
that.
lot of questions, Bull. A lot of questions.
I'm glad you brought that up.
You're not denying it.
No, it has nothing to do with that, but I'm glad he brought that up. Because for years I hated Tim Tebow and thought he was the biggest phony on the face of the earth.
Then you remember he's Caucasian.
And honestly,
Shut up, man.
And honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. This is going to make me look bad, but I keep it real. I was rooting for news to break about him being a phony. Like that something inappropriate happened with him. I was rooting for it. I'm not going to lie.
You wanted to be like, I knew it.
And then at some point, I just was like,
He really is. Who
this
he
guy
said?
really is a Boy Scout. He can't play
He's
football
a
to save
Boy
his life.
Yeah, he really is. He came
Now,
to.
being a Boy Scout is creepy. The Boy Scouts are creepy. But, you know.
He's a good dude. All right, number 4 on the things you may not know about
But no, it
Anthony,
had
but
nothing
you
to
should
do
know
with him
about
being
Anthony
white.
on his 26th birthday.
Go ahead.
Outside of coming to work every day,
Yeah.
Anthony has never left Parma, and he never plans on leaving Parma. He will be born in Parma. He will die in Parma. Anthony Antonelli, Parma for life.
That's not necessarily true.
I'm certainly not going to be in Columbus this weekend, apparently.
You know what, Anthony? You shouldn't. When I was your age, or maybe a little younger, 22, 23, I would have never thought I would have moved out of Brooklyn. Never.
Oh, Bull, I'm moving out of Parma the second I get it. Don't worry. This is a joke.
Oh, that's a joke, that one.
Oh, 100% a joke.
Yeah.
Anthony hates
We'll do
Parma.
that.
Yeah, no, I'm
You
getting
hate
out as
Parma,
soon as I
that's pretty
can.
strong.
Anthony would. I shouldn't say that.
They
never
used to
mind.
be prejudice.
Okay, number 3. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Anthony had open heart surgery.
What?
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
I did
I
not
don't
know.
think I knew that.
He was
did
playing
not know
sports.
that.
He got kicked so hard in the chest with a soccer ball, right?
No, I was actually born with 4 holes in my heart. 3 of them closed up. 1 was left, and they had to sew it up.
Damn, that's scary.
Yeah, so Anthony, open heart surgery survivor.
Wow. Did
See,
you,
look,
how
you
did,
learned a little something new, Bull.
How did you know you had holes? Did they know from the time you were a baby?
I would have to ask my mom, but I think so. I mean, I got the surgery when I was 7, so I don't remember
Did
much of
something
it.
happen, or they just was there an event that happened that led to the surgery, or was it just something you were going to have to do at some point in your life?
So the one that they had to close up was taking my aortic valve and sucking it in, so my heart was closing in on itself.
Oh my God! That's
If I
horrible.
understand that correctly.
Man,
And you're totally
And
fine
I had
now?
chest pains growing up a lot.
We got 1 minute left, so
Oh,
we
we're
got
out
to
of
get to the
time.
last
All
2.
right, sorry, that was good. Well, I'm glad
Number
it's
2,
okay.
Anthony was the world's best goalie in soccer in high school. He led his conference in saves.
How come you didn't play in college?
We knew that.
Because I kept getting hurt, so I just gave it up, honestly.
Open heart
I play
surgery,
like
college athletics
rec
is
leagues
tough.
now.
Yeah, we knew he was
And number
good at
1,
soccer.
we got to get to it real quick. Number 1, Anthony's mom
Oh,
makes the
nice
best
shot.
cookies I've ever had
Facts.
in my entire
That
life.
is true.
That
She
is
makes
true.
great
Absolutely
cookies.
phenomenal cookies.